car for our first visit to Silverstone this season. Rounds 3 and 4 will soon be underway. The first qualifying round is just about to start, so let's go down to the track and take a look.
Right then, hello and welcome back to ToCA Touring Car Championship, returning to the Showdown Championship. If you don't know what the Showdown Championship is, it's going through the main campaign again, but all the tracks are mirrored, everything is mirrored, including the liveries on the car. We've already done rounds 1 and 2 at Donington, which was about 9-10 months ago, so it was quite a while ago. So now we're moving on to rounds 3 and 4 at Silverstone International, and as always, I'm not going to qualify, I'm just going to start at the back.
Nothing seemed to go right there for the new Renault driver, and he ends up with a lot to do in the race.
Yep, so as predicted, the Audi's doing fairly well in the wet conditions with Frank Bieler, Jason Plato and John Binkliff the top 3. At least I know my teammate is going to do fairly well in this championship. He's always going to be in the top 5 at least because it's Jason Plato in the Renault. And of course, I'm at the back with Patrick Watts in 16th place.
It's time now for our first race of the day, so let's join the action.
Indeed, so we need 10 points at this venue, which is going to be easy. And away we go. And getting caught behind Watts in the Peugeot. I've got to remember that going through cops, it's a left-hander, not a right-hander. Ooh. And I've got to get used to the controls again, with how the cars are handling. Ooh, this is very, very weird. Having not played this for a long time, they're going straight back into it. With how twitchy the controls are, and of course the bumpy nature of the track as well. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, you're getting in the way. Excuse me. There we go, right up into 5th. Oh, come on, stealth the gravel. Looks like there's a battle for the lead going up ahead between, I'm assuming, Frank Bieler and Plato. Hard to see from this distance, but that's my assumption anyway. Okie dokie, that is lap 1 complete. 19 to go. Excuse me, get out the way. The joys of being in a Renault Laguna. You can just push everyone out the way. Right, so Plato is leading. I'm assuming that's James Thompson in the Honda Accord and Frank Bieler in the Audi A4 Quattro. As I've just gone up his rear. And again. Oh, and everyone is spinning. Get out of the way. And there we go. So James Thompson in that little melee has moved up into 2nd. It's alright, I'm sure Plato will be able to get him back. Ooh. One thing I've noticed is that the Renault Lagunas are a little bit more easier to handle when you slide. They don't tend to spin as easily as the other cars. You are able to correct it just a little bit. A new fastest lap, 1:26.26. Should be able to knock off a couple of seconds from that. Once we've got a clear track ahead of us, we'll be able to put in some good lap times. If we don't go on the grass, that is. There we go. Oh my word. It's, you know, it's a bit disorientating when you know the track well off by heart, the regular direction, but when you have it mirrored, it does tend to play on your mind a little bit. And you sort of think, oh my god, this is supposed to be a left-hand turn when you're going off into the grass. But we'll manage. It'll take us about 5 laps to get used to the track layout anyway. Again, not having played this for almost a year. So, gonna have to forgive me if I do make a few mistakes. Mistakes will happen in their droves. And coming up to the end of lap 3. And a lap time of a 1:25.53. Not the fastest, we can do better. Topping out at 144 mile an hour in 6th gear. That was lucky, the gravel trap managed to suck us around the corner. Now, there have been a few delays when it comes to the 1994 championship. Good reason for that is that I'm on the lookout for more guest commentators, so it's taking a little while to find anyone who is willing to contribute to the series. Not only that, with the heat waves we've been having in the UK, it is not something I would really like to stress the system with. Recording and stuff, because that does make the system overheat, of course. And editing those videos as well takes over 5 hours at a time, so... yeah, so don't worry, the series is ongoing, it's still continuing, it's just, you know, having a few little delays because I'm trying to find some more guests to commentate on the standings and that lot. There we go, 1:24.33. The World Touring Car Championship with race, that is also still ongoing. I just haven't been bothered to record any more of that yet, so that's the thing, when you've got like a tight schedule, you tend to burn out easier because you want to get to the deadlines, but that's why I decided not to follow a schedule and just do it, you know, freelance or whatever you want to call it. So that way I've got less stress, I can record what I want, and it makes everything flow a lot nicer. So, back under bridge. Two seconds up on our previous fastest lap time. And through Luffield to complete yet another lap. And there we go, 1:22.28. I think championships should do this, you know. I reckon if they have multiple races in a weekend, they should have one race going around the correct way of a racetrack, and then the second race you should do it backwards. Make sure the drivers have no practice whatsoever. Actually, no, that would be a bit too dangerous, but yeah, I reckon they should have one race going clockwise or anti-clockwise, and then the second race going anti-clockwise or clockwise, depending on the nature of the circuit. Like NASCAR as well, that'd be cool if they had like an exhibition race where they would go, you know, back the other way around the track, so they would go right instead of left. Already lapping Cleland, Watts. I'm assuming that is David Leslie in the Nissan. And a Peugeot, which I can only assume is probably Will Hoy. Come on, get out of it. So yeah, because we're lapping people already, so I'm going to be doing my usual and playing some touring car bowling. Just because it's fun to do. And when you're stonking away in the lead, then there's not really much more you can do, but have a bit of fun and see how many cars you can retire from the race going into the barriers. Ooh. And off he goes. Oh no, he didn't go off. He did that time. Ooh, a little bit wide. And who is that we're coming up to now? Hard to tell. That looks like a Peugeot to me. Is that a Peugeot? No, it's Derek Warwick in the other Vauxhall. Excuse me, Derek. Well, bugger off. And there we go, lap 7 done. Starting lap 8. 13 to go. Ooh, collect the wall. And we're coming up to lap another one. Oh, up on our lap time as well by 0.04. 4 100ths of a second. Not anymore. Gone wide. We haven't lost that much time actually, it's only down by 0.14. And it's going to be a lot more now, bloody hell. Lap 8 complete. Starting lap 9. 3 seconds off in the end. Oh, we actually made it 145 mile an hour that time. Oh, car's getting swirly. Oh, the bloke who had come up to lap then, he's buggered off. That's better. Yeah, it's still down on our fastest lap time, losing a bit more time. But we are catching up to the next car to be lapped. Might even be lucky enough to lap the entire field, and no, not if we keep doing that. Come on. No one coming up behind? Nope. And there we go, lap 10. Next lap will be the halfway. Oh, and I collided the wall again. Oh, that is not the cleverest idea to do. Oh, it's all going Pete Tong. Yes, we're miles ahead of anybody else. Just gotta relax. Get back into the rhythm. down. We lost 9 seconds on that spin. Which, to be fair, could have been worse. Alright, back under bridge again. Yeah, see, like I mentioned before, a long time ago now, during the first half of the championship last time, is that even though you're using analog steering, it doesn't really help with the handling of the cars, especially with how twitchy things are and the bumpy nature of the tracks on this game. So you're still having to fight, and that is why I'm, you know, flicking the analog stick just to overcompensate really from the twitchiness of the handling. As you can see there, even though the analog controls were in force, the car still gets twitchy and tries to spin on you, so yeah. It doesn't really work. Not as much as it does on ToCA 2 anyway. So we were up on our previous lap time last time. We still are by 0.28. And lap 12, and we are coming up to more cars to be lapped. Yeah, by 0.13 faster. So again, not a huge margin. And the twitchy nature of the controls rears its ugly head again, as always. But thankfully, the cars don't pick up any, well, they do pick up cosmetic damage, they just don't pick up any mechanical damage, so it doesn't matter if you go into the wall as hard as you can, the cars will still be drivable, which is awesome. No cars behind us, good. And we come up to the first group we lapped already. Including both the Peugeots, the Volvo, who hasn't been lapped yet, so he's lapping these guys as well, but you can get out of the way, please. You can bugger off. Oh, almost rolled. You can go off as well. I thought we would have had our first retirement then, but no. He managed to collect it and get back on his wheels again. So it's alright, we'll try again. Lap 13. Ah, that's better. That's how I wanted to take that corner every single lap up to this point. Oh. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, we are out of bounds, but we're behind the barriers, so there we go. Now, usually if you go out of bounds, it usually catapults the car back onto the circuit, but it didn't quite do it that time. But I don't think my car is in that bad a condition, body damage wise. Let's have a look. You got a bit of a broken rear window. The sides are a little bit buckled. But apart from that, it still looks like a Renault Laguna, so... Alright, lap 14. And who is that? We're coming up to lap now. That would be one of the Fords. It was one of the Fords. It still boggles my mind that this game is 25 years old already. And of course this was Jason Plato's debut year in the championship. I was looking back on some old footage of, I think it was 2000, when they did the special night races at Snetterton. And they were interviewing Jason Plato in his little people carrier camper van thing. And his dad was sat at one of the tables, and I'm looking at that, and Jason Plato looks like his dad did back then. It's crazy. You think, bloody hell, time's going way too quickly. Now, Jason Plato, he would be one of the people I would love to have a guest doing the British Touring Car standings for my series. Jason Plato and John Cleland, he would be awesome. I did try getting in touch with Rickard Rydell, but he didn't respond to my message, so unfortunate. Oh well, I can only do what I'm capable of, and that is not really that much. You know, I don't have a lot of power to contact some of these celebs, but you know, I think I've done pretty damn well so far in the series. I've had Tiff Nadell, Andrew Marriott, and more recently Martin Haven. So you know, I haven't done too bad, I do say so myself. Coming up to the closing stages of this race already, as we get to the start-finish straight and cross the line to start lap 15, or sorry, lap 16. We're completing lap 15. So this is the first of two visits at Silverstone. We return here again for the final two rounds of the championship. And we are once again up by 0.04 of a second. And we get past one of the Audis this time, so we are closing in on lapping the entire field. And who is that? Is that one of the Hondas, or is that my teammate? It's a little bit hard to tell from back here, but we'll catch up to him soon enough. It looks like we could be on course to beat the lap record again as well. Yeah, by a massive margin, by 1.1 second, 21.05. I will take that. And that is one of the Hondas. Oh no, it's one of the Nissans. And we're coming up to lap John Cleland again for the third time. Bye, Cleland. Bye, Cleland. And the rest of these numpties as well. So try and push off the Peugeot this time. We can line up correctly. There we go. And does he roll? No, he doesn't. He just spins. My God. They are not playing fair this time, are they, the AI? Lap 18, 3 to go. We were exactly 3 seconds down on our previous fastest. I really don't like the lightning effects on this game because it blinds you. Every single time you go into a corner, you get a flash of lightning. And it just completely blinds you. Well, we were up by a second on our fastest. Split time, I don't think that's going to happen now. We kind of botched that hairpin. Yeah, lost all that time. And we have 2 laps to go. And we didn't beat the lap time, sadly. Nice 360, but not going to help our lap time chances any. That's a Ford again. Come on, get out of the way. What I would like on the front of the car would be like a little flipper, so I get underneath the car in front and just flip him out the way. And who is that? That looks like it's one of the Nissans. Or it could be Derek Warwick in the Vauxhall. Anyway, final lap. I know it's the Volvo. That's cool. No love lost with them because that was my team last time. No, you don't. No, you don't. Ah, I was doing so well then. Oh, cheers then. Actually, you can go in front of me because I want to try and push you into the barrier if I can. We're miles ahead of anybody else, so we can have a bit of fun. Where is he? Come on, hurry up. Right, Volvo in the corner pocket. Yay! And there we go, Rickard Rydell is out of the race. Well, at least we got one car done. And with that, we take another victory. So that's 3 victories out of 3 races.
And another victory for the new Renault driver. His team must be very happy with his progress so far. Let's have a look at the final race positions.
Yeah, so they're happy with my progress so far this season after 3 races. But the thing is, they keep threatening to sack me if I, come out of the top 5. It's bloody annoying. Anyway, we get the victory. James Thompson was 2nd, and my teammate Jason Plato was 3rd. And of course, Rickard Rydell retired, so Paul Radicic finished last in 15th place.
The pole position for race 2 has to be decided now. So let's join the second qualifying session.
No, we'll do that tomorrow, so I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time for round 4 of the 1997 British Touring Car Championship, the Showdown edition. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.